Hey people, how we doing? It's time for the £100 challenge. The £100 challenge? Yes, so if I had £100 and I was going to go and spend it on some records, what would you get for your money? Do you want to find out? So I've actually just bought some records from this seller on Discogs, and while I was skipping through all the stuff he's got, there was some really good stuff, and it made me think, if someone gave me £100 of their money to spend, what records would I buy them to add to their collection? Well, let's see what we can get for our money. And the good thing is, we won't have to worry about the shipping, because if you spend 75 quid or more, free shipping. You know what that means? More records for your money. So I would start right here with an £18, there it is, £18 spend from the Masters Volume 2, unofficial release. But you get 4 tunes on here, absolute belters. K-Class, Let Me Show You, Shades of Rhythm, Sound of Eden, Morikanti, Yeke Yeke, the Hard Floor Mix, one of my favourites. And Josh Wink versus Public Enemy, Higher State of Consciousness, mixed up with Rebel Without a Pause. A great way to start. 4 cracking tunes for 18 quid. In a similar vein, I'd then do another £22 purchase for Dance Train Classics Vinyl 5. Now, you might think 20 odd quid, blooming heck, but look at the tunes you get again on the same record. Disco's Revenge by Gusto. You get Ultranate free, and you get Alcatraz, Give Me Love. I don't think you'll get 3 of those 12 inches for that kind of price, and it adds some great tunes to your collection really quickly. That whole range of Dance Train is really worth checking out. Next up is a £9 purchase and an absolute classic, Stacker Humanoid by Humanoid from 2001. Not only has it got the original on here, but it's got an amazing Plump DJs remix. If you like your break stuff, Plump DJs never fail when it comes to remixes. So for 9 quid, get that in your box right now. Next up, into the Electro House section. Can you see the price there? 5 quid. Hard-Fi, Hard to Beat. This has got an Axwell remix on it that's in my collection. It's an absolute dance floor classic. And for 5 quid, that's ridiculously cheap. So let's have a quick look at what we spent. Oof, we're nearly 60 quid in. But then again, that does have the postage on there. So we've got another £5 odd to play with. So let's carry on. Next up is a record from one of my favourite labels, Cleveland City. This is Dig the New Breed, Who's Number One. So if you like your sort of breakbeat and house, and you like a bit of acid in there as well, this is an absolute tune. It might not be one you're that familiar with, but I guarantee you this is a tune that will go down really well if you play it in a set. 8 quid, absolute bargain. Check out Cleveland City if you haven't checked out much of that stuff, that label before, because it's fantastic. Now for £2.50, you really need to add this. Blow Your Whistle by DJ Duke. Very simple tune. Just has the vocals Blow Your Whistle all the way through it. But this is a really good tune. Every time I play it, it gets a good response. So for £2.50, that's a nice cheap one to add to your basket. Now, an absolute guaranteed tune if you play it in a set. Azido the Bass Dooms Night. 12 quid. There's nothing not to like about that tune. And that's not too bad for that record. So let's whack that into the basket right now. One of the greatest bass lines ever written. And another great bass line, CJ Bolland, Sugar Is Sweeter, the Armand Van Helden mix on this for 12 quid. If you haven't got this in your collection already, you really should have it. So we're going to pop it in the basket, building up a nice little collection for you here. Right, let's check what we've spent so far. Right, we're £88.50 in, but we have got free postage, so we've got a little bit of room to go. What can we find to finish off the order? We're going to go for a bona fide classic at £10, Don't You Want Me, by Felix, the original mixes and remixes. Definitely worth having in your collection. Everybody knows it from back in the day, and even now I imagine it's doing the rounds on TikTok videos and things. So yeah, people will know it. It's going to go down well. So there we are, £98.50. We've got free postage. There's a room to spare. There's maybe a record you can find for, £1 or so to add to this if you wanted, but I'm going to bring it to an end there. 9 records for nearly 100 quid. Not too bad. If you've liked this video, why not drop me a follow? And if you've got a challenge for me to spend some of your money to get you some records, pop it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Maybe you want me to spend an amount of money on a certain genre, or maybe you just want me to buy the cheapest possible records to get you the best kind of stuff. I'll leave it up to you. Pop it in the comments. See you later.